Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and I have not gotten a haircut in like 15 months. So this video is gonna kind of just be like a hodgepodge, I guess, of videos, a little bit of a life update, a little bit of Causebox things as you see in the thumbnail picture. So basically, I wanted to kind of go through my Causebox and what I got just because I really like the company and I wanted to show what I got. But at the same time, I don't feel like YouTube needs a whole nother Causebox unboxing because there's literally already thousands of them. A lot of people get their boxes faster than I do, especially if you live on the western half of the United States. And those videos are all over the place and a lot of them are very good. So this isn't going to be an entire Causebox video. I'm also going to talk about grad school and kind of just like regular life plans. So I guess we can start off with my hair as a life plan. This is 100% my natural hair color. These are not highlights. This is all me. I last got a haircut in November of 2019, right before I went on my safari in Kenya. Then normally I really only get a haircut like once every 6 months, and I just go to like a walk-in place and I pay like $20. It's like $15 and I leave a $5 tip or something like that. And that's pretty much it. I'm very low maintenance when it comes to my hair because I really do like the natural color. Sometimes I would like to do more with it, but it's not on the top of my list of things to spend money on. So since I was not able to get one in May due to the lockdown, I usually get really annoyed with the length of my hair when it first starts getting like just past the bottom of my neck. It starts bothering me. And the point at which that happened in 2020 was in May, which is when I would normally get another haircut. But I couldn't get one because of the lockdowns, and then salons opened temporarily a little bit, and I just didn't really feel super safe going to one, so I decided not to go. Then by that time, my hair had grown past the point of being annoying, and it wasn't annoying anymore. And then I decided maybe I'll just let it keep growing so that I can donate it. So that's the point I'm at now. So I do need to wait a little bit longer till it gets to a length where I am okay with taking 10 inches off to donate and still being okay with the hair length that I have left on my head, if that makes sense. So it's gonna be another several months, but honestly, it doesn't bother me anymore, and I'm kind of looking forward to being able to donate it. It's something I've always wanted to do, but I've never been able to force myself past the point where it feels annoying. And this year I was forced to keep my hair growing past that point because of the lockdowns, so I guess it's a good time for me to let it grow and donate it. Second, I'll talk about my Causebox. So I am an annual member, so that does basically bring down the cost of each individual box to about $54. I personally really like Causebox doing the annual membership because you can select almost every item that I have. You're given like one, you can pick one of 2 or 3 things, and you can pick the one that you want the most. If you're a quarterly member, you cannot choose. You basically just get what they give you. And that's fine. I did my first box or 2 like that, and it worked out very well for me. But I decided to do the annual membership, support Causebox. I really like the company and everything it stands for. They also give you a little magazine with each box that just talks about all of the items. So all the items in Causebox are ethically sourced through artisans. They're fair trade, normally made by women, especially in areas of the world where women don't have a lot of access to work or earning their own income. So I just really like all of that. You can definitely check out their website for more information. And then this little magazine gives you information on each individual item, in the country it was made in, and the materials it was made with, and it's very informative. So the boxes always come with designed by an artist. So this box was designed by an artist. Normally the boxes are like smaller and thinner, but this one for some reason is a lot boxier, I guess. And it always comes with a postcard that features that art on it. So I think this was an artist from Los Angeles. Now when I show you this stuff, I don't always remember what like the second option was, but basically this was one of my choice options. This is a sweater with pockets. It's super soft, and it's actually made with recycled plastic, which you would literally never guess. It's softer than almost anything I own, and this is great to just put on over a shirt, kind of as a light jacket or a fashion statement. So I definitely am happy that I made this choice for this item. Then I got a face toner. I've been looking for a good one just because I've been looking for really good, reliable skincare products. I am also very interested in cruelty-free products, which this is, so I'm going to be giving this a try. This is a bamboo pillowcase. I did recently get a new pillow for Christmas. I talk about it in my Amazon must-haves video. At the very end of the video, I show you about the pillow that I got for Christmas, which you can also buy on Amazon, which is why it's included in that video. But I am definitely going to be putting this brand new bamboo pillowcase on there and hopefully be getting an even better night's sleep. So I haven't opened this yet, and I don't think I'm going to, but I'll put a picture up on the screen. This is marble coasters, and I just have so many coasters in my house that I don't really need more, but whatever like the other option was to get for this, I also didn't really need, and I figured that this one could be a better like housewarming gift or some type of gift for someone, which is why I got it, and I'm not going to open it. So I will be giving these as a gift to somebody probably. I just noticed that it came with these little cork pads so that you can put them underneath the marble coasters so that it doesn't really rub on your surfaces, so that's really cool too. Then I got some reusable silicone baking mats, which I do not own any baking mats, and I often wish that I had them, and I always just like kind of use a cutting board or a random surface, so I'm happy to have these. And then the last thing I chose to get was this 2021 agenda. Now, this was also a choice item, and I forget what the other option was, but this was the one that I wanted the most. So what I'm going to be doing with this one, because one of my New Year's resolutions is to basically like keep exercising or exercise more, and so I've only been doing it for like a week and a half or couple weeks, however long I've had this. I got this probably the second week of January, so I did miss the first 2 weeks, but whatever. What I'm doing in here is just writing down what I did for a workout each day, just so that I can go back and I can remember and I can try to build on it every time I do a workout. So that's what I'm going to be using this for, is basically a workout journal. I also, when I go back to school, might end up using this to keep track of my assignments, because when I was in high school and when I was in college, I really utilized those planners where you write what assignments due each day. That just like helped me stay organized so much. So I'm probably going to also use this for that purpose eventually as well. So segueing into the next part of the video is going to be talking about grad school. Now, I graduated college in 2008, so it was a while ago. And it was literally the single worst year to graduate college in recent memory because of the financial crisis that was going on. There were literally no jobs for new college graduates. I mean, there weren't even jobs for people who were already in the workforce. So I basically ended up just having to like get jobs, and I would work 2 or 3 jobs. I'd work during the day and then a different job at night and then a job on the weekend. And I just kind of did what I had to do and just constantly be working jobs. And then 2 years after I graduated college, I did go back for a master's degree in elementary education. And I really only did that because everyone told me that I would be so good at being a teacher, and I just didn't really love it. I was good at it. I liked it. Kids tend to like me. And I had worked for a paraprofessional as a year in an elementary school in 2009. So in 2010, when I went back for my master's, I mean, I already had a good idea of what the education system was like. I did very well in my classes. However, I didn't finish because about 2/3 through the year, so I started in January, and it was a one year long intensive master's program where you did a full-time internship during the day in a school, and then you would have classes at night a couple nights a week, and then the nights that I didn't have classes, I worked, and then I also worked on the weekends. So I was very busy. And then I just decided that it just wasn't for me, not because I was busy. Elementary education wasn't for me. Teachers are undervalued in American society. They put up with so much stuff. I just don't think that I could put up with all of that nonsense, especially from parents and just the requirements for each child. I understand, but it's just, we ask a lot of teachers in the United States. It's way too much. So I didn't finish that program. I finished about 2/3 of it. My GPA was like a 3.92. I did very well in the classes that I did take. However, it wasn't what I wanted to do. It's what everyone else told me to do. So I just like basically after that got more jobs and kept working 2 jobs a day. Within the last couple years, last 4 years, my husband and I have finally had enough money to travel, so I left the country. I went to Australia, and then we went to Ecuador and Kenya. and then I started really getting into learning about world events, because when you are in the United States, you're kind of conditioned to believe that that you're like the center of the world, unfortunately. And just broadening my worldview and learning about other cultures and other people, it's something that I've always been interested in, but being able to actually go out there and see it is a different experience. So then I started doing a lot more reading about other cultures and problems in other countries. Like, every country has their own problem. And then I started taking some online courses and learning more and reading some books. I have gotten very, very interested in humanitarian issues, refugee crisis, global affairs, international development, NGOs, child sponsorship organizations, and so I've decided that's kind of what I would like to pursue. And it may have taken me more years than a normal person to figure out what it is that I actually want to go to school for and actually want to pursue, but I think now that I've figured it out, I'm gonna do it. So I have applied to a couple grad schools. I've gotten into a couple grad schools. I am gonna have to take out more student loans for it, but I guess that's just something I'm gonna have to deal with. But right now I'm kind of at this point where I'm trying to figure out which school I want to go to. I know what I want to do. I have a couple top programs in mind. I've gotten into 3 of the 4 schools I applied to. The 4th one I actually just haven't heard from yet, and I kind of think I'll get into it. So now I'm just trying to decide if it's worth it to go to a name brand school and spend like an extra $14,000, or go to like a regular school but that I still really like the classes in the program and spend less money. And I don't know, so that's where I'm at. So if anyone has any advice on as to whether a name brand school is worth it more than a state school, let me know.